basketball fans, welcome to today's game at East Pennsboro Middle School. Today's game pits Bryant and Stratton against your Central Penn Knights. The USCAA and Central Penn College promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of the competition. And now, here are the starting lineups for today's game. First, the visiting team, Bryant and Stratton. Number 1, Armani Felder. Number 5, Cameron Watts. Number 11, Nashawn Sylvester. Number 21, Kaylon Kimball. Number 24, Nymir Brooks. The head coach is Damon Brown. And now, for the Central Penn College Knights, number 0, Jordan Strickland. Number 2, Kaden Campbell. Number 11, Rodney Ross. Number 20, Quadir Q. Allen. Number 32, Cameron Wilson. And the head coach, your Central Penn College Knights, is Gary Martin.
Paul Miller, Kevon Davis here for the second game of the doubleheader. Looking forward to some Knights action as we take on Bryant and Stratton Buffalo. An interesting story that I found out yesterday. The coach of Bryant and Stratton Buffalo, Damon Brown, former NBA player, played 4 years in the league, including with the 76ers and Toronto. Kevon, welcome back.
Good to be back, Paul. Finally got my voice back on this broadcast, so looking forward to call the game tonight.
Kevon was a little under the weather last time. That's why it was a little tougher for you to hear him, but you got to give him credit. He was a trooper and fought through it and was still here to call the game. So hopefully we can hear him this time. Bryant Stratton controls the ball, coming in at 3-3 on the season. Knights have gotten off to a rough start, including a 2-point loss at the College of Southern Maryland. They got off to a slow start, but battled back in the second half and almost won the game. Unfortunately, came up empty.
Yeah, the Knights are looking to bounce back tonight. Another home game for them, so hopefully they can get a win tonight.
Strickland from the corner, no good. Strickland comes in leading the way with, or second on the team in scoring behind Quadir Allen with 18.5 points, while Allen at 19.5. Rodney Ross averaging 12, and then there's several others in the 7 to 8 range. A lot of people playing here. 15 men on the team this season. See how that shakes out going to the second half. And the deep shot from Watts, no good. The rebound from Kimball. And Kimball was somebody who you talked about yesterday in class.
He was one of their key players. He's a good rebounder and efficient from the field goal, so gotta try and find a way to stop him tonight.
Kimball averaging over 10 boards a game, 10.5 to be exact. Caden Campbell attacks the rim and can't get it to fall. Ross, Allen, Campbell, Strickland, and last time's Nightly News Player of the Game, Cameron Wilson. We got some love from the Wilson family on YouTube. Nice to see they're tuning in.
Take as many viewers as we can get.
The Knights fell. They were very, very close in the first game here, the Lady Knights, and just unfortunately came unglued, as they say, in the second half. Caden Campbell misses them both, only shooting 52% from the line on the season. Very aggressive defense that the Knights are playing right now in that 2-3 zone.
I like to see that, force some turnovers, make it hard for them, and one of the things we discussed in class, put pressure on the shooters.
One of the things I'm having, we're doing a sports broadcasting class this term. One of the things I'm having everybody do is prepare against one of our opponents, so we're all knowledgeable. That's how we found out that tidbit about Coach Brown. And the drive, Campbell goes high glass, does not fall, and they're going to get Campbell on the foul.
Even though it was a miss, though, I still like the aggressive take by Campbell to get to the paint, try and draw a foul. But I think the key for the game today is the Knights driving and being aggressive and getting to the free throw line.
And Wilson quickly checks out. Aiden Allen checks in, the freshman. Haven't seen a lot from Aiden. Now, Kevon, here's my question. When you have 15 guys on a team and several veteran leaders, how do you find minutes for everyone?
As they say, you got to earn your minutes in practice. You know, practice is the number one way to earn your minutes because the coach can see you the best, but take advantage of every opportunity that you get in the game, even if it's only for about 2 minutes.
And Watts from downtown, no good. Kimball, the rebound. The senior, Kimball, averaging 10 and 10. And Allen, the outlet pass, stolen. Derek Johnson to steal, Ross the block, and the putback by Jackson. Looks like he got hit in the face and didn't get a call. Did Campbell?
Yeah, he was taken up after that play.
How did the refs miss that?
Must have been focused on the down court pass to Ross.
To Campbell's credit, he didn't complain. Allen with this turnover, and you've got Watts ahead from downtown. No good. Kimball can't quite come up with it. Ross with a rebound. Trying to take on the whole team.
I like that aggressive take by Ross. Even though he didn't have numbers against him, still took it and got the foul. .49. Knights still looking for their first points, trailing 4-0 as Ross goes to the line for 2. Misses the first. Ross averaging 12 points on the season. 23 minutes. And misses them both, and the Knights still scoreless. Nice baseline move there by number 11, Sylvester, the sophomore. And Kimball. And a quick timeout here for Coach Martin. Kevon, what do we do here? I do like, one thing I like that I'm seeing is the aggressiveness by the Knights, and I do like the big lineup that they're going with, but it seems like they're picking apart our defense and just getting easy looks in the paint, and hopefully Coach Martin is going over that right now with them and trying to fix that situation.
I mean, this is not where you want to be 3.5, almost 4 minutes into the game. Not only kept off the board, but trailing by 6.
No, but I'm pretty sure Coach Martin is telling them to settle down, run their sets, and then hopefully put some pressure on the offense on the other side of the court and lead us some easy buckets.
Allen, Campbell, Strickland, Ross, and Allen. 2 Allens on the floor. Quadir, number 20, Aiden, number 33. Ross will take it in. Ross averaging 6 rebounds on the season. Inside Aiden Allen with the bucket.
And that was one of the points we just talked about, settling down, run the offense, and get an easy bucket.
ball movement here from Bryant and Stratton. Kimball inside. And what a take. Elon Kimball.
He's already showing his aggressiveness early, getting easy buckets to the paint, and Knight's got to find a way to stop him, or it's going to be a long night.
Strickland, the ball fake. Does draw the foul.
We haven't seen the Knights this aggressive in a while. They've gone to the free throw line 3 times already, and it's still in the first half, and hopefully they can continue. And the key to the game is called, they have to knock down the free throws.
Strickland, a great first 8 games. 18.5, but Strickland only 5th in 1% from the stripe.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to win games when you're not making free throws, and that's the easiest time to get points because there's no pressure on you.
And Strickland does get that one to roll. Strickland averaging 11.1 rebounds on the season, so a key player for the Knights. Going to take it out of bounds here. 8-3, 15-36. Fielder drives and gets his own rebound in between 3 Knights.
A lot of contact down there, too.
Airmails it for Ross. Somehow he stays in. That was a pretty amazing play there by Ross. Aiden Allen taking it on the baseline and gets it to Strickland. Takes on the double team. What a shot.
Nice shot by Strickland. Get the defender on his back hip, fade away, and get the nice easy mid-range.
Jackson 23, Sylvester 11, number 1, Fielder number 0, Foot. And of course, takes it to the rack, no good. 21, Kimball, the senior, who's had a great start thus far.
You know, those plays are always hard. When Strickland's going up straight up with his hands and both players make contact, very hard for the ref, but sometimes I know if you go lean forward a little too much, sometimes they'll call you for the foul.
Just right. And in comes number 4, Cassius, the senior. One thing I'll say about both of these teams, both the ladies and the gentlemen, Kevon, lots of veteran leadership. I mean, just as I look around, only a couple of freshmen and sophomores, even a couple of redshirt players.
And those are the people you look to most to get the team going, especially when they're down big.
Ross the steal. Tries to go behind the back, can't go. Strickland gets his own rebound and puts it back.
Good job by Strickland staying aggressive and putting the ball back up for an easy 2, and hopefully we can get him going and he can stay hot.
8-7. Knights are staying in this contest early. You know, this is a situation, if you ask me, where you look at a team's record and see that it's been a tough go early in the season, maybe you underestimate them a little bit.
Yeah, but every time you come to a game plan, you always have to think any day is possible and anybody can show up at any time.
Any given Friday, right?
Yep.
From downtown, Ross, no good. Fielder takes it the whole way, and he's got Strickland up ahead.
The hammer! Nice duck there by Strickland, but really good hands by the Knights to get an easy turnover and an easy layup.
10-9, Knights only trail by 1. Foot inside to Kimball. This guy is fantastic. And gosh, that looked awful when he landed.
Yeah, scary still, but once again, we got to find something to stop him, and he can't be the reason that the Knights lose this game. Yes, we do.
Aggressive defense, but get the foul call against Jackson.
Almost looked like a jump ball there.
That was a situation where no one would, almost similar to the first game, no help.
Yeah, and that's one thing we also talked about. When we have a press break, we can't leave our guy because then everyone else is down the court and that person's getting double teamed.
Loyal Riley, the point guard, enters the game, number 1. Anthony McClinton, number 4. Got Donnell out. And Riley steps on the line.
A little careless pass there by Strickland, and Riley didn't realize where he was on the court. His foot was just a little bit on the glass.
Knights trail 12-9, 12:57 left here in the first half. Number 2, Jones checked in. And here's Kimball again. Foot, the jumper, no good. The tap, and Foot keeps it in. Kimball from downtown didn't box out Jackson. Good block there by McClinton, and Loud turns it over.
Defender got right behind him and he didn't see him.
How was there no call on that?
Yeah, a lot of contact, but I guess somehow he slid under Donnell Loud's arms.
And McClinton's in trouble. Inside, behind the back to Loud.
Good play right there. And that's what you want to do. If they're double teaming up top, pass it to the middle when you have a wide open backdoor guy.
And threw it to no one. And can the Knights tie up this game down 3?
And this is where the Knights really have to take over and get a chance to tie it up right here. Going into 10 minutes and hopefully get a little run going.
Kevon, interesting lineup for Coach Martin with Strickland, Loud, and Allen, 3 very tall guys. So this is sort of the big lineup. Allen looking for some help. Sees Strickland. Wow, what a attempt. And didn't sound good when he hit the floor, but seems okay.
One of those nasty spills when you hit the ground, everyone holds their breath.
I did hear a collective gasp. Gosh, I just looked over, saw Sydney Green limping off the court, Amos just was limping off the court, and Bub is having her ankle iced. So that was a tough contest in terms of player health in that first game, the loss to Bryant and Stratton. Strickland can't sink the free throw, but Riley comes up with it. And he's trying to take on the whole team.
Yeah, one of those moments where you just got to dribble and set back up the offense. Can't go 1-on-4 there. And that's the type of basketball we can't play to win games.
I mean, Riley is a freshman, only averaging about 1 minute a game. Maybe you wanted to try to do something special to get the coach to notice him.
Yeah, but one of those moments is you got to think big of the picture. You got to play a team game to try and win the game. You can't win it by solo ball.
And he almost threw it away, but Smith keeps it into McClinton. And McClinton puts it on the floor inside to Loud, and it goes. Tied up. We have a ball game with 11:11 left, 14-14. Knights tie game. Gaseous inside to 24. Brooks gets the bucket. I do like this lineup, though.
I do. It seems like the big lineup's working for the offense, getting easy looks, and it's easier for us to post up the smaller guards that they have.
McClinton behind the back, he takes it all away. What a shot! Anthony McClinton.
A lot of contact there, too. I thought the ref was going to blow the whistle, but didn't take the contact by Clinton.
We're tied at 16. Horton thinks better about the shot to Jones. Back to Cassius from the corner. And Loud comes up with the rebound, and Strickland picks up the loose ball. And he's taking it all the way. Loud tried to get the tap. Another offensive rebound for the Knights. Strickland basically was taking on the entire team now.
Yeah. Showing his strength there, going 1-on-3 and should be able to get a foul there. Not easy. Very not easy.
Between Allen, Loud, and Strickland, the rebounding edge here has clearly gone to the Knights.
Yeah, and that's the reason we'll be able to tie this game up. Extra opportunities for the Knights, and hopefully leads us to more points. And I do like the big lineup because we haven't seen that in a while by the Knights.
Strickland usually plays the 5. And often, I don't even remember seeing Loud and Strickland on the floor really at the same time. Great rebound by Loud. They're going to wave that one off. Strickland did make one, so the Knights have their first lead of the game.
And that's what we just talked about, Paul. That's another second chance opportunity they have right there. Unfortunately, it's a travel, but that's what we want to see from the Knights. A big lineup, more rebounds, and more opportunities for shots.
Loud, impressive few minutes there on the floor. A couple of rebounds, a couple of points. Very impressive from the freshman. Jones in trouble. Looks up Sylvester. What a play by Sylvester. Nashawn Sylvester, the sophomore, averaging 10 points on the season. McClinton to Allen. And Allen takes it inside. What a play.
This strong figure like Allen. A very, very pro move as the ball caught. Easy way for the defender not to poke it out, and good move by Allen.
Kimball inside to Swinton Lee for the bucket. Knights now trail 20-19. And Allen. Smith comes up empty. And Watts for 3. And Bryant and Stratton extends their lead to 4. Royal Riley still in there getting a look today. McClinton the drive. The steal. Jones and Riley, good play to get back there. Gosh, he's got a heck of a burst.
Yeah, good job to not make that an easy layup, and we'll take the foul on that play.
Very impressive. He sort of probably came from the side of the camera out of nowhere. Knights gotten off to a rough start this season, and the heartbreaking loss at the College of Southern Maryland Wednesday evening, 94-92, Kevon.
Yeah, and that might be focusing enough for them on the grit of this game. Take that person, taking this game a little personally, and hopefully having more grit this game.
Hey, Central Penn College fans, rest easy knowing the experts at Select Physical Therapy are on the sidelines ready to help you and your team in times of need. With convenient locations nearby, getting back in the action is close to home. Go to selectphysicaltherapy.com to find a location near you and start your journey to recovery. Go Knights! I looked at the box score from the game at the College of Southern Maryland, and they got off to a very slow start, but stormed back in the second half to make it a game. Unfortunately, did not go their way, but you gotta be happy about a road game. And you even mentioned the College of Southern Maryland's a good 4-hour drive, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a long drive, but you can tell they're coming here today with a different energy and a different approach to try and come back and win from that loss.
Allen the rebound, Ross back on the floor. 7:55 left. Knights trail by 4. Smith will take the inbound. Also see Darius Wallace checked in.
Not a lot of shots by Ross today. I'd like to see him get more involved.
Ross to Allen. And Allen takes it all the way. What a shot! Allen has taken a lot of shots lately, but that was one you don't find him taking.
No, with a smaller lineup, this is where we like to see the Knights take advantage of driving the paint.
And Kimball answers. bucket's no good. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Looks like Smith will head to the line to shoot 2. Knights can pull to within a bucket. 25-23 with 7:12 left here in the first half. And in checks Riley Young. What's the thought process behind not having any type of pressure on the inbounds? I mean, I don't expect them to press every time, but they didn't even have anyone on that side of the floor.
No, I guess just to set up your defense and just like that, set it up and get a miss, and then Ross comes down the court and looking to score here.
Ross for the tie, no good. Fielder, the rebound, and Kimball again. This guy's really fantastic.
Yeah, it seems like he has the ball in his hand, especially for the forward too. He's not even a guard.
Behind the back to Kimball. Rebound comes from Sylvester, can't get it to go. Ross has his pocket picked by Sylvester. Some 11-on-11 crime. And Sylvester sinks it. I didn't even get a laugh out of you for that. I thought that was a good one.
It was a good one, but it was hard to see because he came up from behind and got that steal. I do like the analogy though.
27-23. Knights trail by 4. And Kimball the steal. Fortunately, Young was back because that would have been a fast break. Young, gosh, took a spill, and Kimball with the bucket, and the Knights came back, tied the game, and now they're down by 6 after 2 consecutive buckets for Bryant and Stratton with 6:03 left here in the first half.
And Paul, I think a lot of common things we see is every time the Knights go on a run, they make one crucial turnover and it leads to 2 buckets again. The key for them to win is to not make turnovers. When you're going on a run, you need to keep scoring, keep putting pressure on the defense. And right now, we're doing that, but it's very sporadically. At one moment we're doing it, and then the next moment we go back to how we were playing before. Hey Central Penn College fans, rest easy knowing that the experts at Select Physical Therapy are on the sidelines ready to help you and your team in times of need. With convenient locations nearby, getting back into action is close to home. Go to Select Physical Therapy to find a location near you and start your journey to recovery. Go Knights!
Central Penn's year-round accelerated schedule, composed of 4 11-week terms, enables full-time students to earn a bachelor's degree in only 3 years. Fast-track your success with our accelerated terms. Go to centralpenn.edu for more information. Darius Wallace, the freshman point guard, checks in. Ross, now they are pressing. And Allen nearly turned it over, but did come back up with it. And Ross. Looks like he could have got a foul there. Interesting to see more from Wallace. Haven't seen much from him. Nice play by Ross. Kicks it out. Ross ends up on the floor. Riley Young inside, and looks like Ross is injured. They're going to call a timeout here. Ross took a spill. Tried to get back up and could not. (29-23) while we see how Rodney Ross is still down, taking off his shoe. Assistant coach Kent Allen getting the guys off to the side. Ross seems okay. That was a heck of a scare, Kevon.
Yeah, and you never want to see a player get injured, and thankfully Ross is walking under his own power, so hopefully we can get some treatment, get a little bit of stretching, and get back out there for us.
I mean, that's always, anytime you take a spill like that and you try to get back up and everything's not okay, you immediately think the worst, right?
Yeah. And a lot of times when people forget is too, your adrenaline is still pumping. And once your adrenaline goes away, you really start feeling the injury.
Strickland from downtown, no good. Getting away from what got him here. Inside Kimball again. Kimball is dominating this game. Two straight losses for Bryant and Stratton after 2 straight wins. And Young with the turnover. And they're going to take it all away. And the putback there from Jackson.
We're starting to see sloppy basketball from the Knights. We need to take our time, make smart passes, smart decisions. And just like that, almost another turnover.
And as competitive as the Knights have been, Kevon, they've now found themselves down 10. And another almost turnover. But they do maintain possession.
Seems like we're having a hard time getting out of a 2-3 trap zone. They're putting a lot of pressure on our guards, and it's causing a lot of turnovers and easy points for Bryant and Stratton.
Connor Jenkins checks in, as does Aiden Allen. Ross in the huddle, so didn't even go to the trainer. I didn't honestly see exactly what happened because we were shielded. Did you get a good glimpse of what happened to Ross?
No, I didn't. I just know he took a hard fall, but I'm glad to see that he's okay, and hope to see him out there. The Knights really need him to win this game, and especially being a senior leader on the team. .442
Knights down by 10. And the Knights will inbound. Inside to Allen. Somehow the Knights came back up with it. Somehow he made that basket.
Yeah, little circus play there, but Allen was able to grab the ball, regather himself, and get an easy layup.
Claudia Allen with the bucket. Also Aiden Allen out there. No relation. And Kimball just short, and they just cannot come up with the rebound. They had 3 different cracks at that. Different chances at that rebound, couldn't come up with it. Down 8, that's not the way you want to play it. Jackson, no good. And again, that was some miscommunication there from the Knights. Had 2 Knights going for the rebound. Wallace. Number 24, Young. Number 20, Claudia Allen. Number 33, Aiden Allen. And number 3, Darius Wallace. And they go the other way. They're going to call a block on the Knights. You can hear the home crowd did not appreciate that.
Yeah, it looks like a Steve wasn't set in the center. He didn't have his 2 feet established.
Number 1, Armani Fielder, averaging 13 points a game in the 6 contests. Only 70% from the line, though. And misses. Finally, Kimball comes out of the game. Number 12, Tamir Thompson, checks in, the redshirt freshman. And does sink the second. Darius Wallace brings up the ball. Claudia Allen, and spin move. Inside to Aiden Allen, nice dish.
Good pass by Allen there to his, not blood brother, but his teammate friend, other Allen.
Allen to Allen.
Might have to start calling them the Allen Connection.
Way downtown for three. Joshua Foot connects. And the lead back to 10 for Bryant and Stratton. Wallace will get the foul on Fielder.
I see the Knights going back with the big lineup with Allen and Strickland in there, and hopefully I can get back to working and leave some easy buckets inside with a height advantage for us.
There's another situation, just like you saw in the girls' game, that's struggling on that inbound pass on their own end. Number 4. Foot 0. And he get a foul on Quadier Allen. Knights trail by 10 as Bryant Stratton goes to the line to shoot 2.
Seems like those teams have been struggling from the free throw line tonight.
When I got here, it was still sunny out. Is it night? It's after 7 o'clock.
Yeah, especially with fallback, gets dark around 5 o'clock, sometimes even 4:30, depending where you're at.
Once that sun goes behind them, it's dark in a hurry. All right, can the Knights answer? Down 11, over 2 minutes here. The Knights got to close this gap. The way that Bryant Stratton's playing, they cannot go into halftime down double digits. Has Jenkins open. Strickland passes, takes the shot himself, and comes up empty. Strickland tried to throw the outlet to Allen, and Allen had Allen behind him and couldn't find him. They're going to get a jump ball. That will be Bryant and Stratton basketball. Ref pointed out that they only had 2 seconds to get it across, but yet the Knights aren't guarding him behind there. If you only had 2 seconds to get it across, wouldn't you try to guard the people in the back half of the court?
You would, but I think Coach Martin has a bigger strategy of just setting up his zone defense down below. So it's been working a little bit, but you would think you would put more ball pressure on the inbounds to try and cause a turnover.
Moot point, I suppose, at this point, but Foot and Jones and Cassius, as well as 25 Lee and 12 Thompson. And Ross back in the game does come up with that rebound. Jump ball, it'll stay Knights ball. Damone Brown, we talked about him earlier, the coach for Bryant and Stratton, a former NBA player. He's very calm as well. Coach Martin paces the sidelines, whereas Coach Brown is content sitting in his chair.
Yeah, as an NBA player, you know, it really doesn't start to get serious until the last quarter and the last 2 minutes, so I'm sure we'll see him up in the last 2 minutes.
Allen. They're going to get him for a travel, but that was a tough call. He didn't get the foul.
It was. He actually got hit in the head and his headband came off a little bit.
They are letting them play today. There is no question about that. They have not been called. There have been a lot of fouls, but there's been some ones not called.
Yeah, a lot of people hitting the floor, and sometimes as a ref, you don't want to see that because if you don't get played too physical, that can cause an injury.
Unfortunately, Ross, no worse for the wear. Strickland tries to go all the way, does take the foul, and he pops back up as he goes to the line.
And that's one of those plays where you like to see him pass that because he had Lewis wide open for an easy right-handed layup, but Either way, get 2 shots on the free throw.
Just remember, you can always check out our live stats at centralpennknights.com. For today's game, go to schedules, hit on men's basketball, and work your way down to today's contest. We are going to do a quick check-in here before the end of the half. Kimball, 18 points, 5 rebounds, by far leads the way on 9 of 12 for Bryant and Stratton. For the Knights, Jordan Strickland, 9 points, 5 boards. Quadir Allen, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Donnell Loud, 4 and 4. 30 seconds left. Knights trail by 10. And from downtown, Cassius hits the 3. You can't have defensive laps like that leading to a wide open 3 by the Knights, especially if they want to come back and get into this game. 10 seconds. And hope they're setting something up here for Strickland from downtown. No good. And the Knights are going to go to halftime down by 13 points, Kevon. And again, just like the ladies' game, it was, back and forth seesaw battle there for part of the first half. And then what happened? They, really gave back a lot of the tough effort that they gave here in the first half.
I think the Knights will come back stronger here in the second half. Get into halftime, talk the game plan over, tell them to relax, run their sets, go through their offense. A lot of what we talked about the last time, one-on-one ball. We can't win with one-on-one ball, and we have to trust in our other players to knock down shots.
All right, we're going to take a break here for the half. Knights trail 41-28 against Bryant and Stratton. For Paul Miller and Kevon Davis, we'll see you at the end of the half. Miller, Kevon Davis back here from East Penn Middle School. We got about a minute till the second half starts, and gosh, Kevon, it started off so promising. What happened there in the second part of the first half that allowed Bryant and Stratton to pull out to a 13-point lead?
One of the key things we talked about during the women's and men's game is turnovers. Turnovers. Every time will kill you, and what a lot of people don't know also is when you make a lot of turnovers, you force a lot of shots and you force a lot of one-on-one ball, which we will see here by the Knights, but I think the key for them is to go with the big lineup that they started with in the beginning, keep attacking the paint, and we need to get Bryant and Stratton into foul trouble and also knock down our free throws. We haven't been doing good from the free throw line. I think every time we've split, and to win games like that, we have to go 2 from 2 for the line.
Well, here's just a couple stats to kind of back up what you were talking about. 11 turnovers to 4 for Bryant and Stratton. How about 0 for 6 from behind the arc? And only 42%, 6 of 14 from the free throw line, though Bryant and Stratton, 2 for 8.
Yeah, but like you said, to their 4 turnovers, they're playing way consistent and being more conservative with the ball.
We see Watts, Fielder, Brooks, of course, Kimball, who was on fire in the first half, and Sylvester, number 11. Knights have number 2 Campbell, 11 Ross, 20 Allen, 0 Strickland, and 12 Loud.
If you think about it, Paul, ever since the tip-off, we haven't seen Cameron Wilson come back in the game. He was our starting center.
And a turnover there. Number 11, Sylvester, comes up empty. This is the first time we've seen Brooks today. Maybe it was just a situation of a little rust off the bench. Ross to Allen. Ross dodged the bullet in the first half injury scare. Looks back in and seems okay. And Ross from downtown. No good, but Loud. The offensive rebound. The foot goes the other way. Lots.
Yeah, Loud not being very strong there with the ball and had it ripped away from him. And as a big man, you got to keep it high so they don't slap down for the guard to get the ball.
Give Loud credit. Had a great few minutes there in the first half in the limited action. Had a few rebounds and 2 buckets. And now they come with the press. And Ross wants a foul. Campbell taking it all the way. They're going to call that in a foul. Huge bucket there.
Might have got away with 3 steps there too.
I didn't see it that way. I saw only 2, honestly. I'm not even just saying that. Because I was actually curious why Bryant and Stratton was calling for a travel there, because I didn't see it. But you know, anymore, it's 3 steps, 4 steps. If you're LeBron, 5 steps.
They usually take 3 steps and sometimes get a foul by doing the whole hook and arm thing.
Strickland, what a play to Ross! And after all that, 2 Knights on the floor. Wide open from downtown. And Sylvester. Those are those swings right there that really kill you, Kevon. We had a great turnover. Couldn't get it to go. Comes right back around for a 3. 5-point swing.
Yeah, got to slow the ball down. And just like now, they look to your senior veterans, Ross, Allen, and Strickland to get the offense going.
Loud with the shot or pass into Allen. Allen's just getting abused in the paint. No call.
Like we talked about, the refs letting them play. A lot of contact down there, but unless it's very, very, very obvious, they're letting them play.
You know, I don't mind that generally, but you made a great point earlier, Kevon, is that if you keep doing that, you're risking injury.
Yeah, and we've already seen everyone take a hard ball at some point.
From downtown is Watts. And Brooks comes up with a rebound. Now 2 Bryant Stratton players are fighting each other. And Kimball. Short. And also Kimball is looking for a foul. Kimball is irate. Knights trail by 14. 44 to 30. 18 and before the end of this contest. And here's where you really have to lean on guys like Strickland and Ross. Ross.
A lot of physical contact right there by Ross, and we've been seeing that a lot.
I did get to talk to Rodney the other day. We passed each other in the hall, and he says, I appreciate you. He appreciates what we do with the Nightly News, and we appreciate his efforts on the floor and with the IT department.
Yeah, and like him, the hard-nosed basketball player. Even when he took down, he could have easily gave up on his team, but he's out there giving it his all and taking a lot of hacks from them, but he's not complaining. He's keep playing hard.
Kevon, to your point, another turnover. Kimball, they just cannot stop this guy. Brooks the rebound, and Campbell comes up with the board. That was one of the first times Kimball was stopped. We're going to get a foul. I didn't see who the call was on.
The ball wasn't even halfway past half court yet.
Knights trail by 14, 17-26 in the second half. Gets back. And the shot. Cassius comes up empty. Campbell another rebound. Ross inside to Strickland. Takes on all four. You're going to... Jump ball. Interesting call there. Thought it might have been an up and down.
Yeah, when you're Strickland like that, if you have 4 defenders on you, somebody's got to be wide open on the court.
Not just somebody, multiple people you would think, realistically. Tempers are flaring. I didn't see exactly what happened.
And this is what we're talking about. When you let them play too physical sometimes, emotions and tension can build up.
I didn't see exactly what happened there. I hope there was no aggression exchanged. It doesn't seem like they called a technical on anyone, so maybe just some light shoving.
Yeah, sometimes as a ref, you need to let the coaches have a little 20-second timeout, calm everybody down, and recognize that both teams are trying to win this game.
So it looks like the technical was called on Bryant and Stratton. Allen goes, it appears, goes to the line for a technical foul shot, trailing by 14. And this would be the time if the Knights are going to make a run to do so. You know, as Kevon mentioned, this has been a very physical contest. I hope that it looks like Strickland and Foot on the floor laughing, so that's good. And Allen comes up empty on the first. Those are the ones that are just the killers.
Yeah, especially when we're down like this, and how we talked about, every point counts for us.
Did hit the second, does Allen. Hang on to the ball after the technical. Inbounded to Allen, McClinton, Ross, Loud, and Allen. Ross looking for McClinton. And a little careless with the ball, but maintains possession. Gets it into McClinton. Ross to Allen from way downtown.
Big shot by Allen. Hopefully we get the offense going after that big shot by him.
Fantastic three by Quadir Allen. And the Knights trail by 10. Can they get a little run going here?
Hopefully, and we just have to not make turnovers and just play solid defense. And, you know, hopefully with that little scuffle, that lights a fire for the Knights.
And Loud, a big rebound. Allen inside to Strickland. We're going to get the foul on number 4, Schneider Cassius. Sounds like English royalty. Strickland will go to the line. Again, we noted this earlier, only a 51% free throw shooter is Strickland. So for as well as he's played this year, including Kevon shooting a pretty unbelievable 46% from the field, not so good from the line.
Yeah, rough night for the line for both of the Knights, but hopefully they're going to get it back going, get some more easy buckets, and just keep going hard to the paint.
I will say, you mentioned earlier, Kevon, about Wilson. He looks like he's got his foot elevated on the sideline. He did take a spill and get up slow. I wonder if he could be out of this contest.
Considering we haven't seen him in the first 3 minutes of the first half, safe to say so. So I hope he heals up and is back for the next home game.
Coming off a Knight News Player of the Game. Knights somehow maintain possession. Ross to inbound. Inside to Strickland. It looks like maybe a makeup call there for a call that might have been missed. Kimball comes out. This is when the Knights really need to do something here because Kimball has been killing us all night.
Yeah, we do have the size advantage right now. Plus the Knights have 3 big guards in, so hopefully we can take advantage of that.
They're going to get the foul there. Jackson looks like he will go to the line for 2. On the bright side, though, Kevon, 6 fouls for Bryant and Stratton, only 3 for the Knights. So that could bode well down the stretch going to the line if the Knights can convert. And Jackson continues the woes for Bryant and Stratton. We made the comment earlier they were 2 for 8 in the first half. And they continue to struggle.
Might be a strategy to keep fouling them and keep forcing them to go to the paint so it's not easy buckets. And well, that misses like this, and now we have a 3-on-3 opportunity.
And Rodney Ross loses the ball. Knights maintain possession. And you gotta believe this is such a crucial possession to get this lead under double digits. The Knights want a chance to keep this in the kicked ball. Stays Central Penn. Knights 44-34 trail by 10. Seconds on the shot clock, apparently. Partner. Inbound Ross to Strickland. Sees Loud down low. McClinton the drive. Inside to Loud, yes. Loud has been impressive tonight, Kevon.
He has been impressive. He's been coming in for Wilson and making an impact on the team. We'd like to see him get more involved, post up, and get some more easy buckets.
Foot from the corner. And the ball. That's already happened once this year. Gosh, you don't see that very often.
I guess we're setting a trend to try and make it more consistent on our broadcast.
That should be worth at least a point, right?
That or a free throw.
Yeah, something. McClinton checks out. In comes number 22, Shamar McCall. So Bryant and Stratton has possession, up 8. This is when they need to make a run with Kimball on the bench. And the shot, Cassius from downtown. .37-36. Foot almost kicks Ross's pocket. Let's see what McCall can do. The behind the back pass. What a play from Ross, but can't get it to go. Loud comes up with the rebound. Unfortunately, out of play. Knights ball, 15:04. Back in Loyal Riley. Haven't seen much from Conti today. Haven't seen much from number 21, Connor Jenkins. Quadier Allen, jump ball. I will say that these refs are a lot more apt to call a jump ball than they are in the NBA.
Yeah, I know a lot of times when it comes to a jump ball, if they have both hands on it for at least 2 seconds, they will call it a jump ball, but there also have been a lot of contact here, but the rest have been calling a lot of jump balls.
McCall, the bucket. And from downtown, Cassius on fire. Back-to-back threes on 2 straight possessions. And the Knights trail by 12. Allen from downtown, no. No chance of a rebound there either. And Foot takes it all the way. It's going to be Knights ball.
We'd like to see the ball get into Loud a little bit more. He has a height advantage against Bryant and Stratton, so we'd like to see him get post up a little more and get some more post up scores in the paint.
Samir Thompson, the redshirt freshman, is who's guarding. Will Riley comes up empty. What a play. Armani Fielder, the junior, averaging 12 points a game.
Yeah, that's a tough take, especially with 2 guards that are taller than him. Very tough take for the basket for the and-1 layup.
52-38, the Knights trail by a game-high 14 with 13:53 left in this game.
Central Penn College Student Government Association is a voice for all students, those living on campus, those studying online, and those returning to continue their education. SGA is here to make your time at Central Penn College the best experience possible. You can contact SGA with any questions or comments by emailing sga@centralpenn.edu.
Hey Knights Nation, your athletes are in great hands with our athletic trainer, Emily Horn, on the sideline. The sports medicine team at Select Physical Therapy helps your athlete recover from injury and prevent future injury. With convenient locations nearby, care is never far away. Go to selectphysicaltherapy.com to find a location near you. And the Knights find themselves in an uphill battle. It's going to take a lot for them to get back in this contest. Down 14 after 2 consecutive threes from Cassius. Schneider Cassius, the senior. 50% from deep this year. You got to keep an eye on him.
very consistent three-point shooter. 50% is a high percentage, especially in a high D2 level of college.
McCall from downtown needed that, but Loud comes up with a rebound. Loud has been insane.
I like to see Coach Martin going towards him more and let him stay in the game a little bit more, especially with Wilson being out and him grabbing key rebounds like he's been doing.
Tough shot there by Bryant and Stratton. How about this? Donnell Loud, 4-6, 7 rebounds, 8 points, third on the team. Certainly his best game of the season to this point. And Riley has his pocket picked. And Fielder scores, and that's the type of baskets that'll kill you every time.
Yep, and especially when it's one-on-one like that in the backcourt and he has nobody's help.
Riley looking for Loud. He's got Strickland open. He takes it to the rack. Does draw the foul. Knights scratch their way back to within 14, but here comes Kimball back. They're going to have to do something with Kimball because he's dominated this game. Brooklyn does sink both of those to get back within 13.
Might be the first time on the night that we've made both free throws.
And there was Davis open again. A turnover.
And this is where it starts for the Knights, causing a turnover. And now we have to get a basket and come down on the defensive end and get another turnover.
Riley's gotten a good bit of minutes here tonight. Strickland looking for the back cut. Another turnover, 3-on-1. Kimball the rebound. Looked like it could have been an up and down, but they didn't get it either way. It's a 3-on-1. Riley. And that gets the crowd into it. This place could explode.
One more turnover and one more score. We might be Bryant Stratton on timeout.
Riley thought he had a clean steal. The ref didn't see it that way.
And this is the time for the Knights to go on a run. You got the crowd behind you, playing solid defense so far, and hopefully they can come back here with another good bucket.
Will Riley foul, and that'll send them to the line. Already in the bonus here are the Knights. That could be huge, but to your point, Kevon, they've got to make sure they're making their free throws for this to matter.
As I say, just cut the tree down little by little, and with each time we keep going to the free throw line, we cut the tree down.
Excellent analogy.
We love to see this from a freshman and coming in, playing big minutes in a huge game for the Knights, especially coming off that 1-point loss. He's doing a really good job.
Riley short on the second to the Knights back to within 10. Again! And they've been guarding him, he's just making the shot. It's not even like he's open.
That's a tough way to kill the momentum there.
McCall looking to answer. Loud the rebound. Loud has played really fantastic today. Allen comes up short. They do get back on defense. And Bryant Stratton thinks better, up 13. Inside to Brooks. And Riley. Looking for Strickland. The drop step, and he looks for Allen, and Allen cannot come up with it. Another turnover, Kevon.
Yeah, and that's another turnover to another scoring drive that we could have went on, but hopefully the Knights can get it back here and restart the offense.
Kimball 18 and 8. Strickland 12 and 6. Allen 10 and 6. Loud 8 and 8. Inside to Kimball. They rotated too many over there. Sylvester no good from 3. The Knights have got to score here. Strickland from downtown, no good. Doesn't seem like the best shot they could have taken there, Kevon.
Yeah, especially when we had numbers coming down on the offensive end. And another timeout by Coach Martin there.
60-45. We are very close to the halfway mark here in the second half, and the Knights are in danger of falling out of contention of this game unless they do something in a hurry.
I think the key point of that also, Paul, is when you know they're in foul trouble like they are, you keep attacking the paint, you keep giving it to your bigs, and you keep going to the free throw line, and then soon enough you get them into the double bonus.
The front court of Aiden, Allen, Strickland, and Loud worked really well earlier. Why don't they put Allen back out on the floor?
Either might be a size up advantage that they see that they're taking advantage of, or he might also be in foul trouble.
Well, we can get to the bottom of that by going over to CentralPennKnights.com live scoring. Really no foul trouble at all on the Knights. Only 2 from Caden Campbell. Number 2 is the highest that we have. On the other side, Cameron Watts, number 5, has 3. Swinton Lee has 3. And otherwise, just a couple with 2. So foul trouble doesn't necessarily seem to be an issue. Both teams seem rather deep as well, so it doesn't seem to impact them the same way it might another team. You know, when you have 15 players, you can kind of rotate.
Yeah, you can. A lot of depth on the Knights, and hopefully he uses more of his players to give more fresher legs out there.
60-45. 10-12 left. This is where you need to see Rodney Ross and Quadier Allen step up. Smith. To Connor Jenkins. Smith from downtown. Not the shot they were looking for there.
Right over shot there, but we haven't been knocking down the threes tonight. Our key point has been going into the paint.
Cassius from deep again. Can't quite come up with it. And the Knights are going to get possession there. Connor Jenkins. Inbounds to Smith. Another key possession here, Kevon.
So you got Ross back in, and you got Strickland, and you like to see your 2 leaders take the ball and try to get an easy bucket for them to get the offense again. But another careless turnover there, and nobody there.
Jenkins threw it to no one, and unfortunately goes the other way during that key possession. To the line, number 11, Sylvester.
Taking a little breather there after that hard foul as well.
Misses the first. It's like Conti comes in for Loud. Loud, arguably the hottest player on the Knights.
Yeah, banging down there, getting rebounds for his team, and it seems like the Knights going with a little bit of a smaller lineup here.
Which is odd because the Bryant and Stratton has their big lineup in. With number 24, Brooks, and number 21, Kimball. A little bit of foul, but that's not a bad thing. Sends Ross to the line. Knights trail by 16. Makes the first. And makes them both. Well, if they're going to make a run, now's got to be the time.
Yep, huge defensive stop. Not sloppy basketball. We need to knock down our shots, especially from the 3-point line. We haven't been consistent tonight. And that's one way we're going to get back into this game.
Kimball inside, what a move. Kimball is very impressive.
It is, another turnover by the Knights.
Conti can't come up with the rebound. Sylvester misses the shot. And it's Knights ball with 8:37 left. Knights trail by 16. Smith. Smith, the ill-advised shot. Here comes Allen. We called for Aiden Allen earlier. And he checks in. At what point here down 16 do you try to do something different on as far as press defense?
We'll try and feel a little bit more pressure, but as we've known, the Bryant and Stratton has been knocking down their shots, and they've also haven't been able to stop Kimball. So if you press, you might have a guy too high, and then Kimball's wide open for a layup.
3-on-2 here. And Ross takes it to the rack. Now would be the time for this run, down 14.
Yep, and another stop, another easy bucket, and here's what the Knights haven't done all night. They haven't got a consistency of stops to ratios with their turnovers.
From way downtown. They called a foul on the floor. They're going to get number 24, Brooks, 9-year Brooks, on the foul, and the Knights will go to the line. And this is what we were talking about. The Knights being in this foul, on the right side of this foul situation could help. But they have to hit the free throws.
Yep, have hit the free throws, and Ross knocked down both of his free throws last time, so looking for him to knock down both of these again.
And Brooks checks out. Number 25, Swinton Lee, who we did mention had 3 fouls, checks in. And Ross cannot convert the first. And Ross does make the second. .38, 63-50. Knights hanging on for dear life. And it went right off of Strickland. If he would have been looking, that would have been 2 the other way.
Yep, a good hustle there by the Knights to try and get that ball from out of bounds. And hopefully we didn't see another case of somebody getting injured going after a ball.
Watch the shot. Kimball the rebound.
He was coming into this game averaging 10 rebounds a game, and we can see the impact he's already had tonight.
Another turnover. Another turnover for the Knights, and this is quickly getting out of hand.
Like we said about before, we can't win games with turnovers. Turnovers is a key point of losing, and for both teams tonight, we both have a lot of turnovers.
What a play. Fielder. Well, just taking a look at some of those things, Kevon 1 for 14 from downtown. 21 turnovers. They're minus 10 in the rebound differential. I mean, those are some pretty key stats that if you're on the wrong side of, you're probably not going to win.
Yeah, you're not. And you're going to see more people on the offense get touches. And so the key thing for the Knights is you have to be able to hit the 3 ball, because in this game, with the game evolutionizing, it's easier to come back with more threes being hit, but we haven't been able to knock down the 3 ball tonight.
Well, as an aside, on Tuesday night, you won't be hearing us call the game because the Knights will be on ESPN Plus, because they're going to be taking on Appalachian State University. I hope they're ready for that contest.
Yeah, it'll be a cool experience for the college in general to be able to play on ESPN.
So tune into that. It is on ESPN Plus. You do need to have a special ESPN Plus subscription to view that. But I'll tell you, hopefully they've learned a few things from tonight, and we shall see how that contest goes. Lane violation there. They will, after that, they will play back-to-back next weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Apprentice, and then Mid-Atlantic Christian. And then they'll be back here for the final game of the first half of the season, of the final home game, on December 12th against Williamson Trade, before finishing up on December 18th at Penn State Wilkes-Barre. But the Knights looking down 1-8. And the irony here is, Kevon, should the Knights drop this game, both men's and women's teams are going to go to a combined, Kevon, are you ready for this? 0-7 at home.
Yeah, it'll be rough because we're supposed to be good at home, and hopefully with going on the road to a D1 school, we get some experience and also a learning process, and we come back and go right for home.
Impressive to say the least there for number 1, Armani Fielder. Got the loose ball and hit the 3. 73-50, and Bryant and Stratton extend the lead to 23 points. And you have to believe that could do it.
Yeah, and we come into this game and we talked about how Bryant and Stratton wasn't a very good three-pointer team shooting, but tonight they've been hitting their shots and hitting behind the line, and it seems like they're hitting it every time we go on a run, Paul. Every time we go on a run, they either hit a clutch 3 or we make one sloppy turnover that leads into a run.
9 of 23, Kevon, 39% for Bryant and Stratton. Meanwhile, Central Penn 1 of 14. Free throws, Bryant and Stratton has struggled. 4 of 13, only 30%. Knights, not much better. 13 for 30 at 43%. And really just sort of across the board, it's been a struggle for the Knights. And again, like you said, staring down some unbelievably tough competitions in Appalachian State. Where is Appalachian State?
I know it's somewhere in North Carolina. I do know that.
Gosh, that's going to be a heck of a ride. I'm usually only good at Pennsylvania and maybe some of Maryland. You're my Maryland guy. Much beyond south of that, unless it's off of 81 in Virginia, I'm not overly familiar.
Yeah, it's like with me, anywhere in PA, unless it's, Somerdale, York, or Lancaster, I have really no idea where it's at.
Have you ever been to Pittsburgh?
I have been to Pittsburgh. I've been to the Steelers game a couple of times.
Beautiful town. I was just out there for a Pitt game. I love the stadium. Beautiful there. I went to school out west of Pennsylvania. Slippery Rock University, about an hour north of Pittsburgh. Actually halfway between Pittsburgh and Erie. Thompson with the basket there for Bryant Stratton. Just over 5 minutes left. Allen. Makes a move to the basket and is fouled. You know, Kevon, even with that advantage of the fouls early here in the second half, it didn't really matter all that much. I suppose if the game was closer, it may have. And the Knights' free throw shooting woes continue.
Rough night for the Knights as a free throw shooting team. Usually you don't see it this bad, but tonight they are not on the free throw line. And hopefully during practice, before Appalachian State, practice on free throws and knock it down.
75-52. Five minutes left. Thank you for tuning into the Nightly News. Miller and Kevon Davis here with you. Thanks to Dalton Koller on production today, and Gabryelle Breski is our photographer. Inside, good Lord, that looked unbelievably dangerous. Allen seems okay, made a wince, but gosh, that could have been really bad.
Especially with the knees. The knees is a very well protected tendon that's bone, so especially coming from someone that has tendonitis, it's not very good at getting hit right in the center.
Tendonitis is no fun because there's only one way to fix it. Rest.
Yeah, that and a lot of stretching.
Ice helps. The free throw shooting woes continue for the Knights, though Ross comes up with it. All I would say, though, Kevon, is, I think it's fair to say that the Knights didn't play their best game tonight. Hopefully they will play a bit better against Appalachian State, because it's going to be a tough sled. That's a long ride. I'm sure they're going to be up for it. Not that they're not up for tonight's game. They just ran into a buzzsaw and frankly couldn't stop Kimball.
Yeah, and the one thing you always want to tell your team is turn the page. Tomorrow's a new day, and focus on the next game against Appalachian State and try to capitalize on things they didn't do tonight.
As we take a maybe, I don't want to say final, but a potentially final look at CentralPennKnights.com stats. Of course, Kimball leading the way, 24 points and 9 boards. And there's a steal for him as well. Cassius, the 3. Jordan Strickland, 12 points. Quadier Allen, 11. Donnell Loud, 8. Ross with 7 on 1 on 7 from the field. Allen came in and played well with 4. But, I would say the one thing that kind of strikes me is, on one hand, having a lot of players is great. On the other hand, you have to keep them engaged, so you have to get the minutes, and then you don't really ever have a unit that is on the same page, really. You're not seeing even the same starting lineup coming out in the second half.
Yeah, a lot of times with a lot of players, it's hard to get them involved, especially when other players are playing well, but sometimes during games like this, when you're down by a lot, you like to see them get in the game, gain a little bit of confidence, because it gives them confidence going into practice to know they got playing time, and to know that they're able to start on this team. But when they're not playing, that can also diet down their confidence, because they're not getting experience, and you can't get game experience if you're just in practice.
I think that's a good point, but I wonder how Coach Martin deals with that at Appalachian State. Do you play your best players, or do you want to get some guys some minutes?
You want to play your best players if they're up by a large margin, even if it's only for a minute. You would like to see them just get a simple minute just of game playing time and try and build their confidence up.
Ross can't get it to go. Fielder takes it all the way, can't get it to go. Kimball can't get it to go. And 2 offensive rebounds. Thompson gets the roll, and gosh, Kevon, it is out of hand, now down 25. What's the thought process of pressing up 25?
Keeping the pressure on, not letting their foot off their throat, and just trying to establish their dominance with the nice game.
And Strickland takes a really rough shot, and he winced immediately. fell right on his elbow. You got to hope that's just sort of a funny bone situation. You don't want to lose Strickland before the big game with Appalachian State. I think that's what it ended up being. It kind of seems like he's shaking out the hand there. Hope he just landed on that funny bone. I mean, really, I hope that he's perfectly fine. I don't hope that he landed on his funny bone, but what I'm getting at is that's something that'll hopefully go.
Yeah, it seems like it was slippery on the court, so Xander wipes it up, and hopefully we won't see any more slips like that.
Ken Strickland makes the first. Also, I do notice on that elbow, he has a large sleeve with some type of elbow protection, it looks like. So hopefully it kind of just caught that. .332 left. Shot clock issue. Cassius looks to inbound. You've got Cassius number 4, Fielder number 1, Kimball number 21, Thompson number 12, and number 2, Phil Jones. Looking to go the other way, left Kimball wide open. Jones, the jumper is good. Loyal from downtown. Loyal Riley.
Season huge for the Knights tonight, you know. First big man of his college career, and he showed up well. He hasn't shied away from the pressure. And I like the way he took on the adversity tonight.
Fielder with the bucket. Darius Wallace, number 3. Loyal Riley, number 22. Shamar McCall, 21. Jenkins, 13. Smith. This is the youngest squad that the Knights can really put out there. Riley from downtown, no good. Looking for the foul call, didn't get it. Wide open, going the other way, and Thompson drops the bucket. 2:07 left, and the Knights trail by 86. Excuse me, they don't trail by 86, 26.
86 is a huge estimate. At that point, we would have to start wondering if the Knights can even wake up out of the bed that night.
Well, I do want to thank everyone for staying tuned here with us. We hope that, we do have 2 more games, the first half of the season, then we will come back after the break, and we will hope that the Knights can get out of their funk here in East Pennsboro. And Jones, the spin. Smith's looking for some help, can't find it. Loyal Riley pushes it. And as you mentioned, Kevon, him and Donnell Loud were impressive tonight.
Yeah, especially being a freshman, he's not back down from adversity, and he's really stepped up for the Knights tonight, and hopefully during future broadcasts we get to see him get more and more minutes.
Outside of the box here, Kevon, but I think we should go ahead and give the Knights Nightly News Player of the Game to Donnell Loud tonight. 8 points, 8 rebounds in limited time. Played really, really well, and I think he's earned himself some minutes going forward.
He has, and that's what we talked about before. When you got a lot of players, when you play well and take advantage of the opportunity, coach sees you like that, and you get more playing time.
Bryant and Stratton going to leave here tonight with a sweep. Team down here to Pennsylvania, leaving with 2 victories with 55 seconds here. Riley, impressive. Congratulations go out to Donnell Loud and his first, hopefully of many, Nightly News Player of the Game. I mean, what would you say? Victories?
I guess accomplishments.
Accomplishments, yes, thank you. After a doubleheader with a minute left, I'm running out of steam here.
No, I don't think it's been a long night.
What a shot! His first points of the season, Kevon.
Yeah, maybe down at a big loss, but I mean, for somebody like that, just like we talked about, gets a little bit of confidence, and who knows? He might play hard, get another basket, and get another opportunity to play.
From downtown, Lamar. That's his first points of the season, that 3-pointer.
So we're starting to see people from both sides get equal minutes and trying to get more baskets.
And that is going to do it here in about 5 seconds. Well, Kevon, definitely not the outcome the Knights were looking for. What can they do against Appalachian State?
Try to play consistent basketball, not turn the ball over. And like we talked about, we have to hit our free throws because against Appalachian State, a really well solid D1 school, and it comes down to experience. They've been playing better schools like last week. They just got done playing LSU, so playing that caliber of team, we'll have to adjust and hopefully come out and play our best basketball we have.
All right, well, unfortunately, we're going to sign off here with dropping both ends of a doubleheader. The Knights lose to Bryant and Stratton 91-69. For Paul Miller, for Kevon Davis, for our producer Dalton Koller, for our photographer Abby Breski, we will see you again next week.